That wine cellar has solid rock walls 10 feet thick.
Lieutenant, there's no such thing as truly solid rock. Every rock formation has a seam. All you have to do is find the seam, tap it with the right charge, and the mountaintop falls in. The observation post becomes a tomb.
That easy, huh?
The corporal's a specialist on rocks. He knows all about them. All he needs is somebody to get him there.
All right.
Good. Take some men from one of your other squads.
No, we had too many last time. That's how the Kraut spotted us. I'll just need Kirby and me.
And the expert?
Well, I'm ready whenever you want.
Notes and all.
You have an interesting face, Lieutenant. For granite, not marble.
Combat. Starring Rick Jason. And Vic Morrow. Guest star, Charles Bronson.
I thought I told you to keep up with us.
Isn't she beautiful?
What?
Whoa, what beautiful?
The Madonna of the Sorrows.
All right, we're nearing the perimeter. Take a break.
Hey, what are you talking about? This thing is just a rock, that's all.
I don't suppose you've heard of Jacob Epstein.
Jacob Epstein. Well, what outfit is he with?
He's a sculptor, Kirby.
That's right, Lieutenant. You know, Lieutenant, Epstein says that the beauty of the figure is inside the stone. All the artist does is chip away the excess that conceals it.
Hey, you on the same racket as this guy Epstein?
No, a sculptor. I wish I were. Me and my father, we have a monument lot near a quarry in Albuquerque.
Oh, you make the monument things, huh?
Yeah, monuments, tombstones, markers. I do the angels and cupids. You know, you've seen them around.
No kidding.
Yeah, not very good, though. It's strictly commercial. My father gave me the job because I could swing a 50-pound hammer with either hand, or both.
Come on your feet. Well, that's busted. We're in enemy territory.
Well, I was just doing a sketch, Lieutenant.
Well, we didn't come out to sketch. You want to live long enough to do your job, keep your eyes open.
Walk right into us.
No, we'll have to take them.
What do you want me to do?
Stay put. Kirby, take the one on the right. Corporal, about 2,500 yards straight ahead. There's the remains of an aqueduct at the foot of Hill 500. That's where we're headed. You keep your mind on this mission, we may get there faster.
This is what I was sketching back there on the trail a while ago, Lieutenant. Hill 500, the observation post, everything like you described it. Now I'm anxious to find out how good your powers of observation are. Well, Lieutenant, I must say, your powers of observation are excellent.
It looks just like the picture you drew. Exactly.
Take a look through these. Well, what do you think?
It's a crime. That's all that's left of the Chalet de Monde. Used to be one of the finest private museums in Europe. They had things like Michelangelo and Da Vinci and Bernardo. Priceless, beautiful things. I wonder what became of them.
Look, cut the art lectures. We're here to do a job.
Sorry, Lieutenant.
I want you to keep your mind on your job so you know what you're up against. Now, right there under the ruins is the OP. You can't storm it from this side because it's made of concrete and steel facing. And that slit in the front, it can cover the entire valley with artillery glasses. Now look off to the right. See a two-man listening post.
Yeah, I see it.
Now go off to the left. It's another one.
I got it.
You still think you can blow up that observation post?
Probably stratified marble and sandstone, with a tension point just under the peak.
Meaning what?
Well, you see, Lieutenant, millions of years ago, all this terrain was flat. And pressures inside the earth, possibly volcanic, lifted it up like this. And right now, there are millions of tons of rock that rest against each other, just about where my middle fingers touch. If you place a charge about right here, in the proper fissure or crack, it will alter the balance and collapse the peak.
All we have to do is get up there to set the charge.
Yeah, that's a problem, all right. I understand you've been up there.
Yeah.
Well, did you notice any fissures or cracks?
Yeah, there were quite a few of them.
Well, good. Maybe one of them could lead us to a scene.
Well, how would you know which one, then?
Well, I'll show you that after we get up there, after dark.
So far, so good. Now keep low and keep quiet. They're not taking any chances. Who knows how many more there are further on?
What do we do?
cute, ain't they?
We'll try and dig under it.
Was gibt? Haben Sie eine Zigaretten?
You're sitting on it, Lieutenant.
Fährschimmer nach draußen.
Eine Leuchtkugel. Und senden Sie jemand. Schnell.
Hast du was gehört?
Feuer eine Runde.
Let's get out of here.
Nochmal.
Hans, kommt her. Was das?
Ich glaube, wohin das geht.
That tears it. Now we'll never get near it.
Why not?
Setting up a machine gun to cover the area where you put your charge.
Well, what do we do now, Lieutenant?
We wait till things settle down and then pull out.
Tomorrow, 10,000 men cross that valley. Lamb is to the slaughter.
It was nobody's fault.
It's my fault. Say, Lieutenant. If you were those crowds, would you expect whoever set that charge to come back again?
What do you got in mind?
Let's do what they don't expect. Surprise them. Go back up there again and knock out that machine gun.
Forget it. Just because we blew the mission, we don't have to get ourselves killed.
Look, you can't set the charge without killing the guys on a gun. Once you do that, you give the alarm.
The mission's over, finished, busted.
They can't leave here knowing what's going to happen out there tomorrow.
If we follow what you want to do, there'll just be 3 more corpses, that's all.
And I said forget it.
Lieutenant, there is a way. Let me have your glasses. Let me have your glasses. Sure, that's why it's there. To hide it.
To hide what?
Here, look for yourself. Look at that hedge up there. You get it, Lieutenant? It was put there to hide something.
To hide what?
An underground vault or chamber, that's what. Many of these chateaus in Europe had them. They used them to store valuables when things got rough. They date all the way back to the French Revolution.
What makes you think there's an underground vault up there?
These rocks, look at them. They come from another strata. What I mean is, they come from underneath that rock formation up there. Now, Lieutenant, I didn't go to OCS. I don't know anything about tactics or strategy or anything like that. And I'm not very much of a soldier, but I do know rocks. These rocks came from a vault up there. And I'm willing to lay my life on the line to prove it.
The answer's no.
Lieutenant.
What if we get up there and there is no underground vault?
Listen, Lieutenant. Look at these rocks. They look the same, don't they? But they're not the same. One came from the rock formation up there, and the other one came out of the vault. Here, take them. Take them. Now, if I was to tell you that this one would break if you'd clash them together, would that prove anything to you? Go ahead, knock them together. This one will break.
Okay, you win.
You'll let me go up.
No. We'll go up. And Velasquez, you better be right.
No.
Set.
No.
What do you mean, no?
I couldn't do it.
What do you mean you couldn't do it?
The passage is blocked by a cave-in. I just couldn't do it.
Those guys tomorrow morning are really gonna get it.
Lieutenant, when we get back, just tell them the whole thing is hopeless, and they gotta call off the attack.
They can't call it off. It's too late. They gotta go through with it. Look, maybe we can dig a hole. I can crawl through. You can hand me the stuff.
No. Let's go back to that crevice again.
They put up a machine gun nest to guard the place, remember? There's gotta be a way to get through that cave-in. I'll check it.
No, no, no.
Come on.
Bernardo's mother and child, Lieutenant. It's priceless.
An entire division comes head on for this place at 0400.
One of the world's treasures.
And that OP is going to be staring right down their throats.
A man with a God-given gift created that statue, Lieutenant. And we don't have the right. We just don't have the right.
Right. We don't have the right to let 5,000 men be slaughtered. And that's just what's going to happen if you don't blow that OP.
It's like asking me to commit murder to blow up that statue.
Compared to 5,000 lives, that statue is just a piece of stone.
It's a piece of immortal heritage. That's what it is, Lieutenant. Oh, there's got to be another way to save those men. But not this way. Lieutenant, I just can't make my hands do it. I can't.
I'll deal with you later. All right, hand me the stuff. Let me have it!
What's happening with that?
Velasquez getting himself killed. They're raking the hill just to make sure.
That Velasquez must be
he nuts? Thinking he could take a thing up there with a machine gun his way.
Couldn't blow the statue.
Hey, there he is.
Cover me!
How is he, Lieutenant? We gotta get out of here, Lieutenant.
I'm going to blow that bolt first. When the flare dies, we'll go back to the wall.
All for nothing. He cares more about those statues than he does those guys coming through tomorrow. What do we do?
We wait till things settle down, and then head for home.